Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Watchu Mean Podcast. What's that, Bobby?
Oh yeah, I'm just vibing with you, baby. I'm just vibing with you. So,
It's just the two of us today.
Yeah.
We got some sicknesses going on.
Yeah.
Some call-outs.
We keep it pushing.
I want to start off with big news. NCAA game is coming out, right?
Fuck yeah, baby.
It's coming
Hell
out, and you see players tweeting or posting on Instagram, whatever, hashtag I'm in the game or whatever, because they opted in.
Yeah.
Arch Manning recently got in the news because he said that he's not going to be in the game. And the incentive to be in the game, number one, childhood dream. Who wouldn't want to be in the game,
right.
First of all? Even if not getting paid, I would want to be in it.
Right.
Second, you get $600 and a copy of the game. He's saying he doesn't want to be in the game.
Well, and this is an ego thing. He's a backup. And I didn't know nothing about this. I didn't know anything about this. But he wants to start, but the quarterback said he's coming back this year. And he wants to continue to stay with Texas. And so he don't like the role he's in. But he's a backup.
He's saying that he's not going to be in it because he wants to focus on football. I feel like it brought more distraction to say you're not going to be in the game.
He did. Well, he did. But the end all be all is he's butthurt because he's a backup. He didn't plan on being a sophomore as a backup. You know? Mm-hmm. So that's all that is. He don't want to be looked at as a backup. And that's what he is.
So I mean, if you were playing,
I'm in that shit. Yeah, and I'm replacing the starter. I am.
Here's the thing, I don't understand. Like,
I'm putting myself as.
You're like, okay, I'm not gonna be in the game.
Who cares? They're gonna.
Okay, so you're just not gonna be in a game.
All they're gonna do is put your number on the game and not put your name on it. That's it. You're still gonna be number 16 or 18 or whatever.
So what's the point of not being in the game?
It's his name. Bill Belichick was not in Madden for never. And Michael Jordan, yeah. Bill Belichick is never in the game. His name is Coach. And it looks,
I didn't realize that.
He's not in the game ever. And Michael Jordan was never in the NBA 2Ks. Unless they changed it recently. But those two are the main two that's never putting their name.
But what do you get out of not being in it? Especially if you're a college player. What do you get out of it? Because it's
first of all,
you're
he's
just
a
not
Manning.
in the game.
He's a Manning, and it's an ego thing. It's an ego.
But my thing is like you're not gonna hold out and get more money somewhere else. Like this is the game.
I mean, he could have easily transferred to another school, easily.
But I'm saying he's not gonna hold out and get it into another game. Like,
no,
this is the game.
That's the only game.
So
it's just an ego thing, and it's just like how people always wanted to see the myth, the legend, like Prince and Michael Jackson. They never showed up to the certain awards. They never did. Mm-hmm. And for them to show up at an award, it was like big news. And it's like the same thing. Manning's in the football world is
big news,
it's big news, and for them to have the Manning name as a backup, that is the total disrespect. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they not making a big stink about him not playing this year. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, whoever, I forgot his name, Ewers or something.
Quinn Ewers, yeah.
Ken Ewers, he showed
driving me crazy. Technical difficulties and shit.
Do we need to check the camera too? Or no? I mean,
yeah. Don't get mad at us for checking the camera, by the way.
Yeah, Karina.
We're just trying to make sure it's still going.
Yeah, we love to talk. I know I love to talk. Found somebody I could talk to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's their name is big, and for them to be as a backup, that is like you can't do that shit as a Manning. You're not gonna put my name as a backup on a fucking game that haven't been out in 12 years.
Mm-hmm. You think he'll end up being legit or no?
I mean, I had high hopes for him, and it is disappointing as a fan to see him sit in the bench, and then you can't really see him play, because what from my experience of him in high school is he's got the brains of his dad and uncles and shit like that. But what's different is he's like them, but 2.0 because he has speed. Yeah, he has speed, and none of them had speed, and that's why I can't wait to see the brains and the speed put together. I can't wait to see that. But he can't beat out the guy Ewers, and Ewers took them to the playoffs. So, but the receivers he was throwing against, they all broke the fucking combine.
Yeah.
4.2
Xavier Worthy 4.21 or something.
4.21, and the other one ran a fucking 4.3.
4.35.
Who cannot? Yeah, Texas is loaded.
I feel like the 40-yard dash times get lower and lower every year, like faster and faster every year.
Freak of natures. I mean, but you got the old heads, and I'm not including myself, but you got, I'm talking about like the legends, like Bo Jackson for one.
Bo Jackson.
Now he's coming back out saying, because what was on record with him was 4.1. Now he's coming out saying it was actually a 3.9.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. These things are getting shorter and shorter as these young generations are getting more, I guess, faster. Because
3.9 is ridiculous.
he was a freak of nature, though. If you was to ever see, you don't know anything about Bo Jackson probably, but if you was to look at his highlight tape, it's amazing. He was a power back, first of all, but he ran like that speed for real. I don't know about 3.9, but he was the fastest thing in the NFL, and he was a power back, like not just elusive. He was knocking people's heads off.
So what do you think when people say, let's bring up like, and by the way, I think Michael Jordan is the GOAT in basketball, but when they say, oh, he was playing against plumbers.
No, that's when real basketball was real. I mean, it was physical.
But were they slow as fuck?
Slow? No.
You don't think they were slower back then?
No. It was more physical. So they was putting hands on you. I don't care how slow you are. That's going to slow you up if you could, fucking hand check people. That's everything. Fucking, look at NFL. Like, the NFL, you could fucking jam a receiver all the way to all the way till he finished his route. But they took that out the game. Now you can only jam on 5 yards. And they still getting better. Well, they actually gotten favored to offense because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because offense is what people pay to see.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You don't think in general, like 80s, 90s.
It was more physical.
More physical, but not slower.
Not slower. The thing is, like in football wise, the thing was it was just barbaric because all they did was just run, and and to run it to the toss to the outside was they ran to the outside, but it was that was the excitement. But most of the time it was just like rugby football. Mm-hmm. That's all it was. Rugby football was how the older football was. It was just run, pound, and that's when I fell in love with football. Like fell in love with the teams who aired it out. Like the fucking, I fell in love with Dan Marino because that's when I started seeing football differently. Because I'm like, yeah, and that's excitement. When they start the air raid part, and then I fell in love with it.
What'd you think of Mike Leach?
He was ahead of his time. Or, because he came out with the air raid, no huddle attack type shit. And it threw people off. And he has a coaching tree that's what you see today. And every offense is part of his pedigree. Mm-hmm. This air raid, because you don't see people on the center no more. Mm-hmm. It's all air raid, and you can see the field, have a quarterback diagnose the coverages easily because it's spread out. Mm-hmm. But when you have everybody jammed up in the box, you don't know who's blitzing, who's coming. If you spread everybody out, this man is on this man. If nobody's on this man, it's somebody's blitzing. And if it's two people on one, man, you can tell something shady is coming up. So that makes it easier for the quarterbacks to read. And it's amazing. Unfortunately for him, he was always at these low-level
Washington State
colleges where he didn't have the best athletes. But
Texas Tech.
Yeah, he didn't have the best athletes. But his pedigree is all over college football. And now in the NFL, which is what I love. Air raid, spread offense, attack.
So I heard you today saying that the Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. It's too early now. I don't even know who our quarterback is. But I can tell you this, and I don't want him. I can tell you this: I do not want him because I know the Falcons are looking at us because they troll us, and I like that. Thank you. But if we get Kirk Cousins, we're automatically a Super Bowl contender this year.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
But you don't.
I don't want him. But I mean, because he's a Band-Aid. You know, he's gonna get us to not the playoffs, to the championship this year. I promise you this. Now I know people are gonna say, well, that's what we want. But look, I'm not a bandwagon team. I don't jump from team to team. So I would like for Fields wants to come here. He's from here. He's had a bad shot. He's young. He's just need a good opportunity. I think the coaching staff that we have is top notch. And I think we're going to build a team for a long time. My biggest fear now, because I already manifest a good team, my biggest fear now is the fucking offensive coordinator is going to get fucking signed in 1 year because we're going to have that kind of an impact. And then we're back to square one because we're going to have a great year because everybody's hyped up for it. Raheem Morris, I'm picking up what you dropping, bro. He wasn't my favorite, but I'm picking up the energy, and that's what I wanted. A young, energetic coach that can fucking inspire young players and have everybody want to play for him. The people are knocking down the doors. You should see the fucking draft, the people that's in the draft, the quarterbacks, of how they are saying, I don't give a damn. I would go to Atlanta. I don't care if they 8. And this is from Jaden Daniels, all these players, all these quarterbacks that they want to go to Atlanta because all we were was a fucking quarterback away from being a playoff contender. We have superstars. We have 2 running backs that can complement each other. One can take it to the house. Another one can fucking lower you to sleep, just pound you to sleep. And he can still take it to the house. And then we got Drake London, Pitts, and all we need is another receiver that can complement London and a quarterback who can be mobile and fucking make passes. That's what I can't wait to see.
I can't wait for the draft, dude. Oh my god. And we're live streaming it too.
I want that.
That's gonna be fun.
Look, if we get Justin Fields before the draft, first pick for us has to be. I think this is how I think it is. They got to do right by Justin. What he been saying on local podcasts and stuff, not local podcasts, but some podcasts he's been on, and how he's loving the Atlanta Falcon players and stuff, and what they need, as if he wasn't gonna be there and stuff, he's like they just need a receiver, and another receiver other than London, and if we trade for Fields. There's 2 receivers that I will fucking be biting at the chops for. And if we get them, I promise you, we're going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Name them.
Motherfucking, let me tell you. If we trade for Justin Fields, right? So we ain't got a quarterback we got to worry about. We trade for Justin Fields and we draft fucking Harrison, Marvin Harrison, receiver. We're a champion. We're going to the Super Bowl. And if we don't get him, if we get a Doomsday, we're going to the playoffs.
Oh, a Doomsday from
Washington. You one of those 2 players, bro. We're on the way to. If we get Harrison, we're going to the Super Bowl. We get Doomsday. Fuck it, we're going to the Super Bowl too. Yeah.
You saying? Sounds like you're saying Doomsday.
That's his name. I don't know.
A Doomsday, I think.
See, a Doomsday.
Doomsday.
I don't fucking know, but all I know, this kid can ball, and if we get one of those two players as a receiver, we are in the championship. Now I'm gonna tell you this: I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if you get the two pass rushers, either from Turner from Alabama, or get your guy Burst. I wouldn't be mad at either four of those picks. You get me one of those four, I fucks with you, and I'm still fucking with you. But we get them. I'm telling you, we're going to the Super Bowl. We run the South. At the end of the day, we run the South for sure. One of those four players, we run the South. Fuck with your boy, dog. I mean this shit. One of those four players, put this so they can draft him. Because I want.
Yeah, we're tagging the Falcons.
Yeah, one of those.
You gotta listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, one of those four players. We're going deep.
You should make him like a draft analysis guy.
Something. Hey.
He'll analyze the
fuck
out of the draft.
You know what I realized too? Y'all didn't respond to the part where he said, if I get under 5 seconds, do something. I don't want King's ransom. I just, I don't want nothing, to be honest with you. Probably but backstage passes or something. Locker room shit, type shit. That's all I want. That's all I want. And I'll get under 5 just to be backstage or locker room pass or some shit. That's all I want. But they know I can do it.
Falcons, if he runs under 5 seconds, hook him up. He needs locker room access or something.
That's it.
This is a diehard.
That's it. And if you get the quarterback I fucks with, I mean, a little autographed football, shit. I mean, I live down the street from Justin Fields' dad, to be honest with you. I mean, shit, he's down the street from me. So, I can get a signed autograph. That's easy. Easy, but the backstage locker room, that's what I really want. That's what I want. Just to see how they kick it. That's it. Trip to Flowery Branch, practice facility. That's it. That's it.
I want to see you in a fucking locker room after a win or something.
Bro, you come with me. Because, I mean, it's what you mean. It's not James shit. This is what you mean. So you
have you dancing in there and shit?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, matter of fact, let me call out your first draft pick. Doc.
Oh.
I could do one of the picks. I could do that.
Yeah, even if it's like 7th round.
Yeah, I could do that virtual. You ain't got to fly me out nowhere.
That's what it should be.
What you mean?
If he makes under a 5-second 40-yard dash, let him call out one of the picks.
On what you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean? We'll tag that bitch.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be... I know they probably have people picked out for this year already, but even if they haven't picked out for this year, do it next year something.
Yeah.
Let's make a bet.
Yeah.
We got to run.
Because I'll get on the... First of all, I was overweighted because I was on vacation too, so I'm back down to my playing weight a little bit. So fuck with your boy, man. Doubt me. Or just say something. Respond. Falcons.
Call out the Falcons.
Hey, they call me out.
I gotta make sure this is still going.
They call me out.
That's gotta be on camera. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Call out the Falcons.
They call me out, and I like it. Because it was like, to be honest with you, if I was to die, what y'all did for me, just the 2 comments and shit, what y'all did, y'all made me y'all made me feel like a superstar. Made us feel like a superstar. That was pretty good.
Yeah, seeing the Falcons comment was wild.
Yeah, y'all made us feel great. Even though I didn't do what I said I was going to do. But y'all, that was still good stuff for y'all. I fucks with y'all for a reason. Whoever can say their favorite team trolled them. I mean, that's some deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
My brother-in-law was like, damn. For real?
Getting trolled by your own team.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Oh, God. If FSU started trolling me, oh, my God.
You like that shit. Well, you fucking probably so, fuck that shit. You're probably in the coach's speech and shit. What do you mean if they troll you? Because you seen the speech before the players do. You're like, yeah, say that. They'll pump their ass up. Norvell, get their ass to say this shit. I drove all the way from Atlanta. I need y'all to mile up this bitch, especially Miami.
Oh yeah.
You don't be in those coaches' fucking meeting room and shit.
Yeah, that shit. They should let me break the fucking rock after we beat their ass.
You don't be a part of that shit?
I wish.
You know you are.
Fucking wish I was.
You know you are.
Break that Miami rock, bitch. I will say though, I think Miami is gonna be a lot better this year.
All because of the quarterback.
Cam Ward.
It's all about the quarterback.
But here's the thing: a lot of people are just rushing to say like, "Oh my God, they're gonna win the ACC this year." After watching him throw in the indoor practice facility, it's like
what?
They saw him throw in the indoor practice.
This motherfucker's legit.
Yeah, they saw a video of him throwing in there in the 60-yard facility because they can't afford 100-yard. And they're like, oh, he was one of the ACC. No, that's what they say every year.
He's legit.
We'll see.
And the quarterback y'all have, bro, that thick ankle dude, he first of all, he had a great season in Oregon State. Y'all played against him when he was at Clemson.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
But he beat us.
He beat y'all? But y'all wasn't. Y'all was not.
No,
bad.
we're not. We weren't as good as we are now, but I think he's gonna win.
I mean, y'all should win the fucking ACC for the rest of y'all life. As long as y'all stay in this.
We got a good shot to win it again this year.
I don't know about this year, but after this year, if y'all don't jump ship, y'all got a cake ass division. Miami will never get the same quarterback in that fucking caliber again. They lucked up with this shit. They did.
Yeah, he saw his draft analysis and was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I need to play another year.
Yeah. And they lucked out with that because he's a sleeper. This motherfucker's legit.
We'll see. He also fumbled more than anybody else.
He's good.
When he gets that pressure on him.
But look at the teams he's playing at, though, or went to. He fucking went to the fucking, not the top teams, and he's making them legit. Washington State.
They won like 4 games.
Huh?
They won like 4 games last year.
Washington State.
Yeah. 4 or 5. They didn't make a bowl.
No, they didn't. They had a bad season last year, but he took them. He made them a decent team. And plus, it's his numbers. It's his team he's playing at. His numbers is great. It's his team he's playing. He's playing with low. He ain't got.
Like I said though, he's turnover prone.
He plays with 1-star, no-star athletes.
We're gonna see. I already saw the video of him in the practice facility.
He might not be.
Pumps the ball. I'm like, oh man, I love that shit. Yeah. He pumped that. Yeah. When you go to separate.
Yeah.
Patrick Payton's on your ass. Whoa! That ball's gonna be out there quick.
That's y'all new top of line pass rusher. What number is he?
11. He was a monster last year too, as an underclassman.
Okay.
A young boy.
Okay. So what? You got a true freshman you can't wait to see?
True freshman. Cam Davis probably. Big ass running back. He's not really tall. He's like 5'11". He's from Georgia. But he's like thick as fuck.
What school did he play for? Or went to?
Oh god, it was somewhere in South Georgia, but
I heard that name, but I'm like, okay.
He's legit. He's gonna be a thumper. We got a few freshmen that I'm excited about, but he's probably one of the top ones.
So you got yourself 10-1 season?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all should.
I think our biggest losable games are gonna be Clemson and Notre Dame. At Notre Dame.
Notre Dame don't have a quarterback. Yet, I don't think.
I don't know.
Because their quarterback is in a draft who ran a 4.8.
Yeah, Sam Hartman.
They ran a 4.8.
Yeah, what's up with all these quarterbacks not running a 40? I feel like if you're in the combine, you should have to do it.
Well,
unless it's like an injury thing.
I mean, certain things like
I don't need to see a quarterback do a bench press, but a
drills.
40-yard dash, yeah, agility shit.
But for
Caleb Williams. Oh, I'm going to go in the draft, not throw, not run a 40, not do anything. It's like, then don't even be in the combine.
I know. He said he just went for the interview. And what was more prima donna thing. I don't know if you heard about this. I just saw it or seen it, whatever. He was like, so the Bears, he put the Bears like he's punking them out type shit. So the Bears, he pretty much told the Bears he's not coming to their facility. They want him to come now. He's like, I'm not coming right now. So until they were like actually release, trade whatchamacallit away. He's acting real prima donna like.
He's gonna be the biggest bust ever. Oh my God.
We'll see. All this drama he's doing, he's got to put in the. He's gonna be like Money Mayweather. All this drama,
no, he's not good enough to be Money Mayweather.
We don't know, but people can't wait to see this shit because he's making it seem like he's worth the ticket price. And all those demands he's making the Bears do before he even come to their facility, like, hey, I don't want to see Fields on your roster type shit. That's what he's basically saying. And basically, they saying he might be traded soon because they don't want to piss this guy off.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would not touch that guy with a 10-foot pole. And that would be the most Bears thing ever to get that guy.
I mean, if he do slip to 8, I would give a fuck. But, I do want to get Fields. I think the things is Fields. But like I said, we're not going to be a Super Bowl team immediately if Fields come, but we'll be a playoff team. Because I don't really know. I think the system with this offense is going to be very catered to the quarterback and shit. But we could be a deep playoff team. Because I know people want to play for Raheem, and that's all it takes. When people want to play for you, they'll dive harder. They'll do extra shit just to help you look good. So they want to help you succeed.
Would you be pissed if you got Caleb Williams?
Not at all. Some things you just have to let certain people be. Quarterbacks they are hard to come by. And if they're a little thrown off, but they can still win you games and shit like that, fuck it. Because it's all these quarterbacks got some issues.
Did you see the video of like the reporter? I think it was the first question he got asked was like, what did he say? Do you like any sort of competition or something like that?
No. But I know they came at him hard. The very first question. But
are you competitive at all or something?
Well, he was just saying, I got it, but I seen it. But basically, it was that he got 30 games of footage of live action, of real live action, and that's good enough. 30 games, that's a lot of games. Some quarterbacks get drafted high in number 1, and they only play one season.
Yeah, but look at Sam Hartman. Look at how much footage he has.
Yeah, but Sam Hartman didn't have a great highlight. He wasn't that good. I mean, he was good, but not like...
He was better at Wake Forest than he was.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't like... Yeah. But he wasn't like... This guy's been a 5-star name his whole life. I knew about Caleb when he was coming to Oklahoma. And they had... You know what I'm saying? He had the hype his whole life. And so, yeah.
But did he ever win a conference championship?
Probably at Oklahoma, yeah.
Did they win one?
Yeah, because they have a cupcake division too.
So he won one at Oklahoma, but couldn't win anything at USC.
Yeah, I mean, he went with the coach, and I mean, Pac-10 is different, or Pac-12 is different versus the Big 12. That cupcake, you got Kansas State bullshit. Only team you got was Texas. Beat them, you win a champion.
Yeah, but on the other side, the
there's
only
nobody.
team they have is Oregon.
For USC?
For Pac-12, yeah.
No, Pac-12 was loaded this year. They was loaded. Oregon, they had a lot of good teams.
Oregon? Who else?
Utah would knock your ass out. You had Oregon State would knock your ass out last year. They was the 10-win season. You throwing me off. But Utah, Oregon State, UCLA was good. USC we were talking about. But you had a lot of USC was Pac-12 was dominant this year. They was Arizona. Arizona was a sleeper. They lost like their first 2 or 3 games in the season and went undefeated after that. They was dominant. I think they lost the first 2 and went undefeated after that. Arizona was good. Stanford was good, not good, but they are a well-coached team. Or they're
ACC now. Wow.
They fight.
Cal,
they fight.
SMU.
Wow. I guess Atlantic. Well, it's not Atlantic. It's gonna be coastal. But yeah, But Stanford fights hard. They've been a good team. They just fell down when that coach went to be a director or something. But he had a good team for years. They was a well-coached team. And they still that way. They just don't have good talent. They don't. What?
Keep feeling my hair. My hair's pissing me off.
Oh,
shit. Need to get a haircut. Hey, leave it in the comments. Should I get rid of the mullet?
You gotta let that bitch flow, bro. They don't see it like that. You got the hoodie all winter long. That's when we've been filming in the wintertime.
You think I should keep the mullet?
Bro, you talking to a person that's bald headed and wish he could go back to his glory days of his fucking hair. Fucking cherish that bitch. Cherish that shit.
Maybe I'll just keep it and get it shorter. I gotta do something. This fucking pissing me off. It's too long.
Cherish that bitch.
Get a haircut.
Honest style you like, man. You're rocking. Because when you get older, you're like, damn, when I had hair this...
Those luscious locks.
Yeah, now you're going like, fuck. I'm telling you, bro. Shit fucking sucks. But this hat will be off in the summertime. Right now, my head is as bright as this fucking light. Because I need sunlight, bro. I need sunlight. This is not the... I gotta be dark.
You should go to Turkey and get one of those hair transplants.
Fuck no. I'm comfortable with being bald-headed. It's just, in the wintertime, my head is extremely light because I'm pasty in the wintertime. You know, but in the summer, in a couple more weeks, it's going to be really rocking with spring, and I cannot wait to get...
You're not going to wear a hat?
I never do in the summertime. I got so much acne shit because of these hats and shit, because I wear a hat so much. I'm like...
Really?
Yeah, I don't wear hats
in the summertime. What about at work? Will you wear a hat?
No. I don't wear it in the summertime.
I can't remember you not wearing a hat.
Yeah, I don't wear it in the summertime.
You've always been like that.
Yeah, because of my complexion, I'm really light right now, and I'm gonna look like Ghost. And people, I don't feel like going through that shit.
Where are you gonna go to get dark?
In my back, in a pool in my backyard. Just gonna
stand outside of it, not going in it.
I'll get in it.
Oh, because you can touch.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. My pool is not deep. It's not deep. I'm not reliable for nobody else because I can't swim great and none of my family can. But
you put on sunscreen when you sit by the pool? I can just see you lathered up in like 50 SPF, thick as fuck.
No, but I did get sunburned bad as fuck in a place that you least expected.
Where?
Like I was in D.C., Washington, D.C. And I was on a hop-on, hop-off tour, and my wife always liked riding on the one of those tour buses that take you around the city and shit. So she liked being on the top. And it was hot. But it was hot, but it wasn't like you felt it beating on you and shit. And boy, that's because it was not like, oh, it's so hot type shit. But it was hot. But boy, my head was so fucking, because we was on that bitch forever. And
on
it was
a ghost tour?
No, not a ghost tour.
Oh,
a hop on, hop off. You know, so those is like when you go to. For us, when we go to like a major city to see like Philadelphia or DC, we'll get on a hop on, hop off tour, and it basically takes you a tour around the city, and you can get on and tour, and then like an hour later, another bus thing will pick you up, and then you get on, and it take you to another location.
Yeah, I did that in Boston.
Yeah, so you do that. Boston is a small city. I did that on that fucking duck tour.
Boat?
Yeah, this will take you in the water, and then it takes you
Yeah.
on land and shit. That's a small city.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You ever done ghost tours?
No.
I've always wanted to do one. I just feel like they'd be cringe as fuck. Like I feel like they'd be set up somebody to look spooky or some shit at the places they take you.
No, but my wife travels a lot, and so she has a client. She has not that, but for her. But anyway, she has a client in Savannah, so she has to go see quite regularly, and sometimes she has to be there for a week or so, and they have her like in a hotel, and Savannah is a hunted slave type shit, and so one time she was there at a hotel one time, and she was like weird hours in the morning, and somebody was knocking on the door. She felt like somebody was knocking on the door saying room service type shit, and she never said, I didn't got room service. I didn't ask for room service. It was some freaky shit. And then when she goes to the door, there's nobody, or something like that. I have to talk to her about it, but she's gonna be like, but yeah, she experienced that. Bro, fucking whatever that shit is, spirits, demons, shit, that shit, if you believe in heaven or hell, if you believe in both, then you gotta believe in that shit, because that shit exists. I mean, I told you about the story the time with the in my house, sister house, and nothing was on the floor.
Oh my god.
Nothing was on the floor.
I'd be calling them so fast.
I did, and I was sitting on the porch until they got there. I don't give a fuck.
I would have started running. I would have started running to try and find them.
But I was so damn tired because I worked so many hours. But I remember that shit, and I got another fucking story to tell you. And my mom was, and I'm gonna say it, fuck it, because my mom had cancer and she was dying and shit like that. And I remember this, and she was, all through my high school years, she was, going and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I remember this one situation where it was me and her, and we was like, it was in the daylight. It was nothing spooky about it. It was like 12 o'clock in the day, afternoon, right? And so, and how our room was, it was like pretty much how our house is now. It was like open, right? Like from, if you was in the kitchen, you can see straight ahead. Mm-hmm. And so where we was at, we was like in the kitchen part, and where I'm about to tell you what happened, we had like, it was further back. So we had a table, pretty much like a dining room table, and it had some flowers and stuff on it and stuff, and like that. And then before that, and on the other side of that was our patio door, mm-hmm. where it just led out to our deck and stuff. And so all of a sudden we was talking and stuff, and all of a sudden she was like, and the door was closed. The patio door was closed. And then we was talking, and all of a sudden I was like kind of angled facing her, but kind of facing this way. Mm-hmm. Like I got peripheral, mm-hmm. whatever you call it. So anyway, so she was like, she's like, oh my God, did you see that? And I turned around, and it was like the fucking flowers started like a gush of wind that started like a fucking, somebody opened up the door and it just started winding, like the wind blowing and shit. The gush of wind, that's all I saw. It just stopped. It was a quick second.
And the door is still closed?
The door is still closed. And I'm like, I just saw the flowers. And I kid you not, she's like, it was like a spirit saying, because you, like telling her to come, follow her. And then she told me from then if from her, because you know, from the myths, I guess you would say, if you follow it, that's when you die. But I did witness the flowers blowing really quick.
Damn.
But she didn't die like she died a year later, but she was dying, and I was with her and that kind of shit. So I do listen to that kind of shit because I did witness it. I did see the flowers, and then all of a sudden, but she saw the spirit telling her doing this. That's what she told me. And then when I just she wasn't making it up because I did see the flowers just ruffle like.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That would trip me. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be hard for me to fall asleep that night.
That's why I believe. That's why I'm so spiritual. Cause I know it is a higher power, bro. I know it is. Every tattoo on me is spiritual shit.
How many tats you got?
3, but all spiritual shit. Because I don't go to church, but I will spread my love of God because I know it's something out there that's listening. And I actually, even on her deathbed, she was in a coma, and I'm talking to the world. You know what I'm saying? She was on her deathbed, and we all lived in different parts of the plate. Different parts
of the country.
Yeah, and so we we all finally got there. She was in a coma the whole time, and then everybody got there. My sister finally came in her husband finally came in from out west. He was stationed out west, and she came before he did, and so we all got there and we prayed like we did. And I kid you not, she was on the breath or whatever you call it, the
ventilator thing.
Yeah, and so it makes when it makes you breathe and shit like that. And then so my sister, she's a prayer warrior, or she prays and it makes shit happen. And she prayed, we all prayed, and it's like she told my mom, if we here, you can go. And I kid you not, the motherfucker flatline. Just she didn't conversate with us the whole time for maybe 2 or 3 days. Just let the thing, and then we was with her the whole time, and then when we prayed and my sister said that, we all here, she's like, you can go now, we here. And she flatlined. And we just we knew it. And then the thing picked it back up. Yeah, so I can go through nothing in life or nothing. I just know it's a higher power. And that's why I don't let. I do worry about crazy people, but not really. Because I know I know I got a lot of faith. You know what I'm saying? And I don't worry about certain things. I never had been affected. This man has always answered everything that I ever wanted. Manifested on this, everything I ever needed came through. So I know it's a higher power for sure. And this conversation went way left from where we.
That shit got deep quick.
Yeah, but hey, I'm just telling you shit that I experienced.
That's how this podcast is gonna be, though.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
who am I to not
scared to touch here?
Yeah, who am I to not tell you what I experienced? That would be shame for me. That's a sign that wanted to be, and for the wisdom what I had with my mom for her since I was only 19 years of me knowing her, and I don't go to church ever, and I'm more spiritual than anybody. It's from her knowledge of talking to me, and I'll take that and run with it all day. I know it's a higher power. I know it is, and that's why. But I'm a human, so I do get frustrated when I do see some shit. But this, like I said, this is not supposed to be our forever home, and it's gonna be better other places. But because you'll go crazy to see all this bullshit that's happening around the world, and it's not America. It's the whole fucking world. The whole world. Fucking Haiti released 4,000 inmates, and they got the whole fucking country scared as fuck. They said they feel safer to hide where the prisoners just came from, and that's just one incident. I mean, you got places on you name it. You name it. Every fucking country is on fire, basically. Not just America, not just anywhere. Everybody got their own fucking issues. They have their own issues. And all we can say is, we fucked up. The whole world is fucked up. No country is living great. Everybody's at each other's throat. You know? I would fucking rather live here. Because we ain't like, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got 4,000 inmates running loose in the damn thing. Trust me. Everybody's going through it. And like I said, this world is for Satan, for sure. I mean, just look I'm not going to go in this whole thing, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. Yeah,
this is not where this is supposed to be. I mean, this whole world is off of corruption. The whole world, not a country. Mm-hmm. The whole world is off your politicians who's dividing up the countries. These bitches who can give two shits. You know what I'm saying? This whole world is corrupt. Not one country, not the whole world, Craig. The whole world. There's corruption everywhere. Money is involved. It's going to be evil involved. Corruption involved. Because money has fucked everybody up. And that's what the end goal is. The more money I got, the more power I can have. Or the better off. I don't give a fuck who I can step over or whatever I got to do. That money is greed as fuck, bro. It will change people instantly. It will. And this is what the world is about, money. As long as you know what the world is about, you can just say, okay. You can just go through life without being all, you know what I'm saying? It's a politics game. Even the politics, the whole thing. They don't do shit. They never did, but divide up the country. They get in office, they got what they want. They never did what they said they was gonna do. But meanwhile, you're mad as fuck at your neighbor and shit, and all for nothing. So,
damn, you need to have your own TED Talk.
I got a lot to talk about. I mean, seriously, I have a lot to talk about. I just drive people crazy, like my wife and my family members on the holidays. I can talk forever. Because I mean, I finally met somebody who could, at least have the conversation with me. You know, that's why I fucks with you. Because you actually looking at shit I be looking at. I'm like, okay, I didn't know you was dabbing into that. But let me now know I could talk to you about this. I ain't saying I 100% it, but like I said, I ain't gonna say no names on air right now, or probably never. But the shit we talked about earlier. I mean, some of them make good sense, but they just go too far, and then I can't fuck with them. I can't say I support them. I don't fuck with him because I don't fuck with them or whatever, because they just go too far. So I'll be my own person, make my own decisions like I did my whole life, and piece shit together of what I see. And you know what I'm saying? Like, because I can only walk in my shoes and only experience of what I see. And that's why I just dabble and listen to that and listen to them and go with my experience and just make my own consumption. And then, you know what? Then this app called TikTok. Then I'm like, because I'm an old head, for real. I just got on the shit a year ago. Mm-hmm. And then when I'm like, wow, these motherfuckers kind of think like that.
I will say, though, you got to be careful with TikTok.
I know, but I'm just saying.
There's people talking on
I know, but I'm just saying. But you can get more. Before this app, you didn't have
the variety of opinions.
Yeah, you didn't have that shit, and that's why I fuck with it, because it's your opinion, and then somebody else thinks like you, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker got millions of followers and thinks just not saying we crazy, but I'm just saying in that part you like, yeah, I ain't the only one to think like this, because I'm go off of realistic shit. This whole fucking study shit, your whole fucking shit you learn in school is fucking irrelevant and lies. For the most part.
You talking about criminology?
Huh?
You talking about criminology?
No, I mean, for the most part, not dissecting. I'm just saying the history part. This shit is fucking dissected.
Oh, the history that were taught in public schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And so...
That's being woke.
That's all it is. That whole... I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're not going down that route.
Yeah, because that's woke. That was the whole meaning of woke. That's not nothing about your... we know what it is. It's not that. That's woke. When you know the real truth and shit. And why they keep pumping the lies and the agenda for that shit. So, you know. That's the issue.
Damn. Welcome to James' TED Talk today.
I mean, I'm not Ted, but I'm not gullible to what the world is pumping out. I can tell you that. So if I sound off, fuck it. I'm happy. I am. I know my truth. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm just happy. I'm just, as you can see, am I a bitter person?
No.
Cause I use I'm at a happy place, and it's probably because I am woke. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a happy place. It's nothing. Like I said, I do get frustrated, but at the end of the day, I blow. It's not going to keep me down more than a day. Mm-hmm. But then I'm back giggling, making jokes and shit, I'm not, because I know the end goal, and I feel like things are trending high, so, and I know they are, so, and I'm just excited.
You want to wrap it up there?
Mm-hmm.
We'll wrap it up there. Another episode of the Watchu Mean Podcast in the books.
Yeah, baby.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Subscribe.
Please.
Please subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. And like it. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Fuck with your boys.
Yes.
We out.
Love it.